What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Welcome back to another late night in the BrewLab. It's me, Lone Fox, your brewmaster in chief. And tonight in the BrewLab, I'm coming at you with a version 2 of one of my most popular decks in recent memory. Even though that version, the version 1, performed really badly on the ladder, the number of clicks I got on the video and the number of downloads I got on the deck in either hub really signaled to me the popularity of this archetype, and I really like Orzhov myself, so I thought it was time to give this deck another attempt. And the deck I'm talking about, if you have not guessed already, is Orzhov Sacrifice. So without further ado, I'd like to present to you Orzhov Sacrifice version 2. Ooh, and I've got Orzhov sleeves. What am I doing with my Italian sleeves? This is like one of the few color combinations that I always switch the sleeves for. I love these Orzhov sleeves. So, Orzhov Sacrifice version 2. Without further ado, let me jump into the deck tech. I'll do my usual and sort of read the... Actually, no, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do a slightly different deck tech today. And hopefully we can get through it a little quicker. What I'll do is create a hypothetical example scenario so you can see the number of crazy synergies and triggers that you can obtain if you arrive at a certain board state, which I have done during playtesting. It happens more often than you'd think. So let's just say, for the sake of this example, that we have arrived at a point in the game where we have a Novice Occultist or an Eyetwitch, let's say, for example, but Novice Occultist and Fleshtaker, and you've already got a Meathook Massacre in play. You've also already got at least one copy of Jerren, the Corrupted Bishop, on the battlefield. You've got Morbid Opportunist on the battlefield. You've got 1 or 2 copies of Dramatic Finale on the battlefield, and either Kaya or Liesa on the battlefield, all in at any given moment, sort of towards the late game. And you start the sacrifice chain. So there's a few ways you could do that. We're running some of the best removal in standard right now. Orzhov, I think, has some of the best. We've got 2 copies of Vanishing Verse, a full play set of Rite of Oblivion, and 2 copies of Fracture, as well as 3 copies of the Meathook Massacre as a little bit of a sweeper. But for this example, I'm talking about Rite of Oblivion. Okay, so this is kind of like Vanishing Verse. I think in this specific deck, it's even better than Vanishing Verse, because as an additional cost to cast a spell, you sacrifice a non-land permanent, which is what you want to be doing in a sacrifice deck. But then the opponent exile target non-land permanent, and you can flash it back, so you can essentially cast the spell 8 times in one game. And so you get your die trigger, they get nothing, and you can exile any non-land permanent. It doesn't have to be mono-colored like with Vanishing Verse. So really, really sweet card in this deck. So either with, let's say, Rite of Oblivion, or you could also start off the sacrifice chain with Fleshtaker, which says whenever you sacrifice another creature, you gain 1 life and you scry 1, and you just pay 1 colorless, you sacrifice another creature. Fleshtaker gets +2/+2 until end of turn. So let's just say either with Rite of Oblivion or with Fleshtaker, we sacrifice the Novice Occultist. When Novice Occultist dies, you draw a card and you lose 1 life. So I've got a few of these cards in here that I like to call, sacrificial fodder. Stuff that you're going to be sacrificing happily. So we sacrifice the Novice Occultist to the Fleshtaker or Rite of Oblivion. Whenever you sacrifice a creature, you gain 1 life, you scry 1. That'll go on the stack first, and then when Novice Occultist dies, you draw 1 card, you lose 1 life. So you gain 1 life, you lose 1 life, you're back to normal as far as life is concerned. You get to scry. This will go on the stack first, so then you get to look at what card it is that you're going to be drawing. You can decide whether that's the card you want or not, and then draw a card. If you also happen to have Morbid Opportunist on the battlefield when that whole sacrifice chain starts, that says whenever one or more other creatures die, you draw a card. This ability triggers only once each turn. So you'd be drawing 2 cards. Then, if you've also got Jerren, the Corrupted Bishop, on the board when this whole thing starts happening, it says that, okay, well, first of all, whenever Jerren, Corrupted Bishop, enters the battlefield or another non-token human you control dies, you lose 1 life and you create a 1/1 white human creature token. So you'll be gaining 1 life, losing 1 life, losing another life, but then you also get a human token. You draw 2 cards. If you happen to have Dramatic Finale on the battlefield when this whole thing happens, whenever 1 or more non-token creatures you control die, you create a 2/1 white and black Inkling creature token with flying. Creature tokens you control get +1/+1. So the 1/1 that you created from Jerren will actually come to the battlefield as a 2/2. You'll be getting a 3/2 Inkling flying token. Then it doesn't stop there. If you also happen to have put a ghost form counter with Kaya's +1 on the Novice Occultist before you start this whole thing, then you will also be getting a 1/1 spirit creature token off of that, which will enter the battlefield as a 2/2 spirit creature token, and the Novice Occultist will not die. It'll end up back in your hand because of Kaya's ghost form counter. So you can do the whole thing again next turn. And Liesa kind of does the same thing. You don't get the 1/1 spirit token, but you do, whenever another non-token creature you control dies, return that card to its owner's hand at the beginning of the next end step. And if you happen to also have the Meathook Massacre in play, it says whenever creature you control dies, each opponent loses 1 life. So, I mean, the number of triggers, and I've had this board state during playtesting, that you get off of 1 sacrifice is ridiculous. You will be getting 3 different creature tokens that are buffed by Dramatic Finale. You'll be getting 2 cards drawn. You'll be getting that card that you sacrificed back to your hand, and your opponent will lose 1 life, and you'll have only lost 1 life for this whole thing. It's nuts. Of course, you can also do the same thing with Eyetwitch, which would then, allow you to learn. And we've got a nice little lesson board over here. We'll be running 1 copy of Confront the Past, so we can get back our Kaya. We've also got, what lesson board is complete without at least 1 copy of Mascot Exhibition. A little bit of extra removal in the form of Introduction to Annihilation. Scry then draw with Introduction to Prophecy. Expanded Anatomy is one I've been toying with. I don't know if it deserves a spot in here, but I thought to myself, we could put those counters, those 2/1 counters onto Liesa, bringing her up to 6/7, which essentially puts her completely out of range of the vast majority of red removal spells that are being played right now, including Burn Down the House, which tops out at 5 damage. So they could sweep the board, everything dies except for Liesa. That means everything of yours comes back to your hand at the beginning of the next end step, and Liesa is still on the board. So that was my thinking behind Expanded Anatomy, but we'll see whether it deserves a spot in the lesson board or not. And then, of course, Environmental Sciences, a way to find your next land if necessary, as well as gaining a little bit of life. And then I'm running 1 copy of Academic Probation, which I usually save in hand for that moment when I know the opponent is about to be casting Alrune's Epiphany. Then I'll just name Alrune's, and it slows them down from being able to do that for 1 more turn, which hopefully will be the turn we need to actually close the game out before they can start taking a ridiculous amount of turns. So that's the deck. I don't think I need to go over much else. Just in the description of that, hypothetical example scenario, I did a pretty good job of explaining what all of these things do. But there is one additional sneaky little win con in there, which I've never had happen yet, neither during playing the card myself, nor having it being played against me. But Jerren the Corrupted Bishop can turn into Ormundal the Corruptor. You need to, the conditions are very difficult. You need to arrive at exactly 13 life, and have also 6 mana available, 4 colorless, 2 black. And then at the beginning of your end step, you may pay that 6 mana, and you transform Jerren into Ormundal the Corruptor, which is a 6/6 Frampler life-linking guy that whenever you which is a infinite sacrifice engine, because you can just sacrifice another creature, draw a card without having to pay anything, which is of course great in this deck. And the fact that you can also pay 2 and give target human you control lifelink, including Jerren himself, is a great way to sort of, you know, adjust your life total so you can try and get to that magic 13 number to flip it. And I really, really hope we can get there at least once in today's gameplay footage. But, you know, it's not really the main win con. It's just a maybe sort of a thing. The real win con here is just to make a lot of creature tokens and, you know, ping away at the opponent with sacrifice triggers with Meathook Massacre in play and swinging in the air with the Inklings and Liesa and win that way. And if all else fails, we've also got Mascot Exhibition in the sideboard as usual. And if we can get the emblem from Kaya to go off, the -7, which says that if you get an emblem with, at the beginning of your upkeep, you may cast a legendary spell from your hand, from your graveyard, or from among cards you own in exile without paying its cost, is cool, because we've got some legendaries. You know, Jerren is legendary, the Meathook Massacre is legendary, Kaya herself is of course legendary, as well as Liesa. So if they kill our Liesa like earlier in the game, or, you know, remove our Meathook Massacre or whatever, we can always just get them back from the graveyard with Kaya's emblem. So that's enough blabbing. I think I've described the deck well enough. The last thing I have left to do is quickly go over the mana base. We are running 2 copies of Field of Ruins to deal with our opponent's Hall of the Storm Giants, 1 Silverquill Campus, 4 Snarls, 4 Pathways, 6 black basics, 6 white basics, and then 1 Hive and 1 Cave. Pretty standard stuff. Alrighty, let's jump into the games. Now, as usual, at this point in the videos, you all know I use the time while I'm queuing up for my first game. I'm going to play it in unranked just a few times, just to sort of warm up and show you, you know, the potential. But yeah, while we're queuing up for our first game, this is when I do some self-promotion. If I could kindly ask everybody who's watching this video who has not done so already, please subscribe to the channel. We are rapidly approaching the 400 subscriber mark, at which point something really cool is going to happen, really funny. I will be making a announcement video about what that thing will be sometime next week, so keep your eyes peeled for that. All right. And of course, don't forget to do all that other good YouTube stuff. You know, like the video, leave me some comments down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on the deck, how it is that you would have built it, etc., etc. And hit the bell icon if you would be like to be notified of future daily uploads. All right, what do you think about this opening hand? It's not terrible. It's not terrible. The land's a bit wonky, but the rest is pretty good. I think I'm going to give it a try. It's unranked after all. Let's just warm up. We can go Campus, Hive, and then hopefully draw a basic. Fleshtaker is so cool. You know, let's... Oh, no. Okay. Let's play it safe. Twitchy boy. The number of times you end up in a mirror... Okay. Luminarch is fine. Pass the turn. King Bigslong. I'm sure he was trying to say Big Schlong. Double Luminarchs. Nice. Lands are coming through consistently. Just the way. I like it. Let's get rid of the 3/3. Charmed straight. Alright. Boom, 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 boom. Draw, draw, draw. Scry, scry, scry. Yeah, I'll take another Occultist. Why not? Opponent takes it. Nice. Play one, two. If we got one more land, we can do Occultist, Rite of Oblivion. Ouch. Aware. Perfect. So, Occultist. I'll take that. I'll definitely take that. Double card draw, baby. Oh, it's so sweet. Pass the turn. Wonder where these counters are going. Okay, we need to get rid of the cat next. Fortunately, this is quite a tough opponent for this sort of a deck, but we can probably do... Let's get two of you. It's a pity to have to kill one of the opportunists, but we do need to get rid of this cat before it's too late. Cat or aspirant? I think the cat needs to go first. It's just tough. I don't like it a lot. Ah, that's perfect. That is just perfect. We don't have the mana to do it both this turn, unfortunately. We can gain a bit of life though. Let's get another white source. Hanging on, hanging on. Have to get rid of the second Luminarch next turn for sure. We can Vanishing Verse it. Okay. Okay. Ooh, Kaya, baby. Leaves us with 3 open mana. We can still Vanishing Verse. Yeah, I'll take that.
If the job is wrong, I changed the terms. Here, let me help.
And do a defensive sack if necessary. Oh, come on, mate. That's annoying. Well, we can always exile that. Lunarch Veteran. That's cool though. That means he's not going to attack. Scry. Nice. No, 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 no. I almost got rid of our Kaya. Don't want that happening, do we? This costs 5. Leaves us with 2, 3, 4 left. We can play the Morbid Opportunist again.
Ghosting feels weird, I know.
Ooh, this opponent's making me work for it with this stupid cards that have crying out loud, man. Ah, go away, man. You and your bollocks. So frustrating. Ah. I'll take it, Jerren. Any day. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, yes, 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 yes.
You'll be fine. Trust me.
Interesting game. King Big Slong. It's kind of getting out of hand though. Boom, boom, boom. Trigger, trigger, trigger. Yes, baby, yes. Bugger off. Oh, finally. One, two, three, and we can play Jerren. Alright, a little bit weird there. I think he might have actually got me if he just stuck it out. The opponent just didn't want to see where that was going. Oh, damn it. We were getting to that board state from the example. Alright, game 1 goes to Orzhov Sacrifice. Round the 2, fight all. Sure. That defensive you know, sacrifice, make the flyer, block the angel little loop was really good for us in that one. Bit low on land, but if we just top deck one more, we're in business. So I like it, and we've got a sweeper, which is great. Snarl, Eyetwitch, go, Mr. Precocey. Charger. Shall respond with a Novice Occultist. Okay, we're looking at goblins here. Fashizzle. Manizzle. There we go. Land number 3. I think it's Jerren time, baby. Chill, Winston. Aggro deck man wants to come at me with all of his doodads. Sure. You can come at me with all of your doodads. Block and kill. But we'll take 2, so cannot block Fireblade. So block Fireblade this way. Sorry. Hulking Bugbear. No learning, that's okay. We get a 1/1 and we get to draw a card. Fleshtaker and the land. Oh, it's just so sweet. Dunk. Go. This is probably a dead card in this matchup. Best of 1. Okay. That's groovy. Slowly assembling. Okay, wow. That's annoying as all hell. Sure. Go crazy. You there. You there. Minus 2. You and you. Block. Trigger. It's enough land for now, thank you. Draw. Ooh, Kaya. Yeah, we might have actually needed that land. Let's gain a bit of life. Let's remove something. Oh, baby. Nice. This is a problematic situation for sure. I think we might just need to get rid of like one of these goblin lords before we start doing anything crazy. Fortunately, that gives him another card to draw. There's a high chance that he'll just have another. He's got some removal. Goblin players. That's bad. That's very bad. A little late to the party, mate. Ouch. Okay. Is it just time to go massacring? I don't think we can afford to right now. Let's get another white land. Gain a little bit of life. I'm trying to get to that board state from the deck tech. Then things go really crazy. That is not good. Ah, goblins. So lame. Okay, I think we just need to survive here. And then just Meathook Massacre next turn. We've arrived at that point where, unfortunately, that's what we have to do. So, you can block here. Can we get away with this? 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13, but then we gain 1 life, so 12. Then we'll just be killing our Fleshtaker next turn anyway with the Meathook Massacre, so screw it. Block. Oh goodness, can we undo? Okay, well, let's get as much card draw as we can off of this. That might have just cost me the game. I should not have blocked the charger. That was so dumb. Bye-bye. Sigh of relief. Okay. Phew.
This should be a nice break from that. Don't worry, I got you.
Nice. Very, very nice. I'm a happy chappy now, baby.
Here, let me help.
Hee 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 hee. Watch this, okay?
Ghosting feels weird, I know.
Oh, baby. Woo! Does that feel good or what? Mwah. Beautiful. Beautiful. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, guys. This is such a sweet deck. I have so much fun playing this type of build. Alright, so -7.
A helping hand is a potent.
Give. Has to be human. Give lifelink. Sacrifice human. Draw card. Opponent loses life. We scry. Don't want that card. Nah, that's okay. Let's leave it at that. Play it safe, just in case. We've got the guy anyway, but just wanna... We're also down to 8, so I don't want to risk it too much. But, you know, Lethal is on board right now. Good game, buddy. Yes. Ah, it's beautiful. That is beautiful. 2 games to the sack deck. Alright, are we feeling confident about bringing this onto the rank ladder though? That is the question. I think not quite yet. I have been punishing my rank too much of late. I need to just really get comfortable with the list. And most of all, just showcase its potential to you guys, which is, you know, the whole point of the channel. Round 3, final. Enrique Super. Misa Likey. Campus. Hive Tyrant. Little. Ooh, Jerren, welcome. Good to have you, mate. Welcome to the party. Please don't tell me it's another one of these Silesian life game. Okay, oh, Orzhov, Mirror. The Orator. Gains Menace and Lifelink. Nice. Very nice. He'll probably play something with flying now, if I know what people try to do with this card, which actually still, I think, deserves a really good look at, because it's freaking pretty sweet little card there. That doesn't see enough play, in my opinion. Okay. We don't have flying yet, but we can get there. We are venturing into dungeons. The Lost Mine of Phandelver. Okay. Nice. Oh, goodness. Pardon me. Oh, goodness. Another one? No? No. Oh my gosh. Oh, sorry. Get to scry. Get to draw a card. We've got enough mana for now, although I probably could have done with that. Okay, well, there we go. Another white one. Off you go. No attack. Whew. When I get sneezing, I get sneezing. Another gargoyle. Makes a little token doodad. Oh, here we go. Now things are getting good. He is 2 ventures from getting flying on both of these guys. Oh. Aha! Aha! Although these are not any color, unfortunately. Alright, okay. And you. Bye-bye. Dramatic finale next. These guys will become 2/2s. Then we can also just do a little sweep for 1. And they'll lose everything. We'll only lose nothing. So that could be pretty nice next turn. The turn after that. I feel like I only see venturing happening. Oh no, not my dude. How dare you? So much juicy card draw. Okay. Barrowin of Clan Undur. Double draw. Ooh. Ooh. Oh wow, that's a lot of land. That's enough land. Thank you very much. My goodness. Nadar. Okay, I'll take 2 more. Okay. I want to get my Liesa. And I want to get you off the battlefield. Bye-bye. Oh. Ask and you shall receive. That's looking great. Now we can start blocking quite happily. Rata. Pinging away at me quite nicely there, but we've got this guy. Like, easy. Easy peasy. Let's sacrifice a Eyetwitch. Come on. Let me just do the thing once, guys. That's the problem with unranked. People just scoop it up. Alright, so that's 3, convincing victories in unranked. Let's give it a try on the ranked ladder. Why not? I'm still in Plat 4 anyway. Who cares? Changes I would make? I don't know. I actually recorded this video earlier today. I don't know if I already mentioned that earlier in the deck tech. It is late at night. My memory is getting a little fuzzy, but this is the second time I'm recording this video. The first time I had, for some reason, must have bumped the hotkey for OBS to turn off my microphone. I had already uploaded it to YouTube. It was already, scheduled for premiering everything. And then I went and listened to the video again, because I was setting up the timestamps and I was just doing a lot of this. I just like could not believe it. Went into OBS and there was a little cross there on my microphone, and I just recorded the entire video without the microphone being on. And in the first version of the deck, I had 2 dramatic finales and 3 Liesas, and I had 3 Rites of Oblivion and 3 Vanishing Verses. Those are the only sort of tweaks I made. Oh, and I had 2 Silverquill Campuses, and I just went down to 1 and put up 1 more Swamp. But yeah, for now, I'm kind of liking it like this. Let's try to take this version onto the ranked ladder. 46 minutes into the video. We probably got time for a couple more games. If we can go undefeated in ranked as well, I'll be super happy. Make up for yesterday's fiasco. Wow, nice guy there. Okay. Not the best, but serviceable. I have a bad feeling. I have a very bad feeling. Prismari, dude. Sure. Thank you. Here comes the blue land. No? Okay. Okay. Another one. Sure, use up all your frostbites. Doesn't bother me at all. That means there's 1 less frostbite in your deck that's gonna kill my more important targets. Oh, it's a goblin dude. Mr. Goblin. How are you, mate? Welcome to the party. Good to have ya. Sort of. Kind of boring. But not so difficult to beat, as long as we can just sort of get enough chump blockers in the way. Bet you wishing you kept those frostbites, hey? Okay. Sure. Learn and draw. Oh yeah. Nice. Fleshtaker off the top. Would kind of really like some white mana now. Pretty please. Yes! The deck listens. I love it when it's like that. Okay. Go Kaya next turn. This guy and his frostbites, man. Come on, mate. Like, okay, I get it. You run burn. You have lots of it. That's really frustrating me. Okay. White or black? White or black? White or black? Yeah, let's get 1 more white. It's 3 frostbites down the drain. Please tell me you don't have any more of those. What, did you just draw a bunch of the same card? Ooh, very nice. I got another one. You lose your good at boo doo 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 doo. They have hasty guys. I'm just gonna play it safe here. This is ranked after all. Oh god. Okay, at least he doesn't have the counter spells. So I'll just Rite of Oblivion that guy into Oblivion. Hopefully we draw something to sacrifice. Perfect. Okay, leaving up 1 white. Hee. Bye-bye. That's enough tapped mana, thank you. That was nice. Bye-bye, Goldspan. All good. Oh, crikey, mate. Of course they had another one. Of course they did. An even worse one. Goblins and dragons.
If you want a job done right, that was an easy job.
We can block, then sack. Okay, I thought he was going to swing in with his Haven. Sure. I like this.
First it feels weird, right?
Trigger, 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 trigger! You don't get to do jack shit with your Fireblade Charger. Diddly bum, diddly boom. Okay, it's starting to happen here, boys. On ranked as well. I don't think you're gonna get around this. Cool though that it's not like wow, it's the first time I played anything like this on ranked, so pretty happy. Trigger, trigger, trigger. Yeah, okay. Just on any one of these dudes.
Weird, I know.
Liesa. Baby, baby. As discussed in the deck tech. That can block, you know, another one of your dragon guys very easily. That's game, buddy. That's game. Oh, God, that feels so good. You guys don't want to know how good it feels after days of just having just shoddy performances. Watch this. I will first sacrifice... Orzhov Sacrifice version 2, baby. In your face. On the rank ladder. Bye-bye Goldspan. Bye-bye Inferno with Star Mounts. Off you go. No idea what you were trying to do there. Goblins, dwarves, treasures, things. Alright. Probably with 55 minutes into the recording, it's probably time for one, maybe two more games. Let's get that last juicy win for the content. And for my, you know, damaged pride from yesterday's horrible performance. Although I think yesterday it was just a bit of, you know, bad luck with the shuffler, the matchmaker. We just ended up against those two Simic decks back to back. It was really, really gnarly. Okay, hopefully we top deck a white source, but we've got enough black stuff to play out before we get there. Hopefully we'll draw one before the time at which we want to play the Fleshtaker. Mr. Urlox. Playing with Golgari. So we probably need to be very careful of some Binding of the Old Gods or a Seeker's Chariot. I have a feeling. No? Okay. Rampy, rampy. Another land. Okay. Interesting. I need white mana. Please. Pretty please. Please, pretty please. Oh no. Nice.
Come closer, little thing.
Really need white mana.
In exchange for loyalty.
Kind of, but not exactly. Opponent seems to have no trouble with his land drops. So ramped up a little bit there with Emergent Sequence. Although, you know, I don't like the card because one of your creatures is a land. That makes it, you know, removable. Okay. Sure. Some sort of fight spell that will save the program? No. We get to draw and learn. Ooh, this one's going to be a bit tougher. I have a bad feeling, but never say never.
I will cull the weak.
Don't forget, these are the dual mana. Oh no. Wow. Okay.
We will slay.
Wow. Okay. Let's get rid of that freaking planeswalker, right? Surely. That's the play here.
I'm sure you'll miss.
Bye-bye. This manland is going to be a problem, though. Oh, God. What's with all the black sources today? I need some fodder. This is now in play. I'm starting to realize the problem here. Like, oftentimes I'm, you know, just having 8 things that you can happily sacrifice before you start generating counters is a little bit of a problem. Oof. This is rough. I need my freaking oh, come on, deck. Okay, we can get rid of 2 things, but yeah, we're dead. Alright, good game. Bit of bad luck there. I was really hoping to top deck our own copy of Meathook Massacre. Alright, but that's cool. We get time to do one more game. We might just go a little over the hour, but that is okay. One more game. Always like to end on a win, if possible. By the way, if any of you entered the Arena Open, I'm a little bit broke at the moment, and also just don't have the time in my private life with all the, you know, moving countries that is about to be going on, and all the stuff that you have to do now with COVID to do so, nose swabs and PCR tests, and so I've just been a little bit too busy. Ooh, that's okay. Okay. yeah, to focus the attention on the arena open that it requires. It's a really tough one, that, and there's gonna just be the never-ending onslaught of those bloody. Ah, okay. That's pretty annoying. Orzhov mirror. Cheeky bugger. There we go. Could be lots of hand hate. That would be really, really bad. Something like go blank. Oh god, here we go. Okay, at least we got another Jerren out of that. This guy. I hate this type of stuff. It's really, really, really annoying. Here comes go blank. Oh, for crying out loud. Why is it that just it feels so different when you're playing on ranked? Like the way that the shuffler works, it really feels like it's two different algorithms. No, not yet. We can save that. Is it going to be like Turgrid? The Professor. Thank goodness I kept my my fracture up. You're out of here, my dear fellow. You are out of here. Bye-bye. Off you go. The deck is just not, you know, responding. That was how many cards? We've only top deck 3. We didn't even top deck 3. We had to use a environmental sciences to get there. Oh, this guy is such an ass. Okay, it's the actual full-on mirror. Can you imagine? It's too long. Okay, finally a bit of land. Opponent's also running a bit low on cards though, which feels good. It's kind of trying to do something very similar. What's he looking at? I should have known. Snow covered. Had to be running blood on the snow. It's like a modified blood money. Not looking good. I never thought to play the Fleshtaker in this kind of a thing. Ooh, the Witchy Witch. Where's our freaking Meathook Massacre when we need it, huh? Now we start flooding, right? It's so frustrating, guys. It's so frustrating. Check at that. I mean, they get everything they need. We got nothing we need.
There has to be an answer here.
It's even got removal. No. Shouldn't even have blocked that. It's totally useless. Oh god, please no. Just
You don't need my help.
give me a break, dude. Whew. What is this deck doing? Like, are you... Like, come on, man. So annoying, dude. This is bullshit. I'm so sick of it. Ranked is just completely different. This doesn't happen. Like, what are the chances? You just draw only our removal spells and lands. Like, come on, dude. Biggest load of bollocks. Bollocks, mate. Absolute bollocks. If we block, we die. Good game. That's so annoying, guys. Unbelievable bullshit. Another land. Awesome. Alright, well, that's going to be it for tonight. I don't want to risk my sanity and give that another attempt. But definitely we got to see the potential that this deck has. And I really feel like with a few key pieces and maybe a version 3, once Crimson Vow drops, or even before then, while I continue to BrewLabify the thing, it's got some serious potential. The amount of triggers that you can get off of the thing and the survivability, a little bit of life gain with Liesa and things, it can get really, really crazy. I really wished we could have gotten it to go off like I did in playtesting with, you know, all of those things on the board and and we were getting close there in a few of those games, but it was unranked and the guys just were scooping it up all the time. But really, really fun deck to play. I really hope that you all give it at least a try, craft it up, bring it onto the ladder. Let me know in the comments down below how it performed for you. Yeah, and what do you think about my distribution of cards? Should we have had, you know, maybe a few more of something and a few less of something else? But yeah, that's Orzhov Sacrifice version 2. Thank you all so much for watching. I will be coming at you tomorrow with some fresh brews. And until then, this is Lone Fox from the BrewLab, signing out. Peace, y'all.